The channel. We're back, and today we're going to do something a little different. Today, I'm live. I'm live, babe. Okay, just letting you know. Okay, so today, we're going to wait for a few people to jump in. And here, while I'm waiting, I'm going to put this in the description. Peace. What's up, Ken Kniff? First in chat, Ken Kniff. Okay. One sec. Let's hear what the audio sounds like. Go Leafs go, Frankie. Ken Kniff, what's up, everybody? Go Leafs go, Frankie. Ken Kniff, what's up, everybody? That's pretty good. Thank you for not blocking me. I appreciate that. Yeah, bro, no problem, man. I'm not gonna block you, dude. What's up, bro? So, I'm gonna put on some stuff that we can react to. Let's check out some stuff. All this UFO stuff going on in the news is wild. This is CTV, I believe. TV News.
Report from the U.S. government about the existence of UFOs makes one thing clear: the truth is still out there. The report was meant to shed light on the mystery of 144 flying objects spotted from 2004 to 2021. Well, get this: no clear extraterrestrial links were found, but investigators instead said better data collection is needed. Dan Riskin joins me now. He's CTV's science and technology specialist. Dan, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm giggling because I'm looking at the headline here. They can't explain 143 of the 140
prophecies.
Yeah.
Could be Russian technology, could be Chinese technology, could be secret American technology that we don't even know about, or it could be something else. But they don't even use the explanation. It's not impossible, but it is definitely a long shot.
Yeah, because they're not calling them UFOs anymore. They're calling them UAPs or UAPs, I guess.
UAPs, yes, unidentified aerial phenomena. And I think the reason for that is that it's in the air,
Right.
flying. You know, is it just because it's in the air? Does that mean it's flying? Maybe it's just hurtling along through the air and isn't actually producing lift. So flying might be the wrong word. And phenomena accounts for some of the hypotheses. You know, sometimes instruments don't work properly. So a radar, or we do want to understand it. And so that was one of the big take-home messages: is, you know,
there's a real guy on this channel that was a subscriber named T Dot way back in the day, and I believe he's still subscribed. Then eventually, about 6 months later, out of nowhere, a guy came out with the same name, just a little different capitals or something was different, and he didn't have a picture. The other T Dot did. This guy just has a T. You know, they have no picture, just a letter. So that's what he is. He's a dude with a letter. And yeah, you're right. Go Leafs go. He talks crazy. But anyway.
So we really need to start better understanding what they are. So let's come up with some rules about how to explain them, how to report them, so that we can get better data.
And we never know. I mean, we're out there trying to explore space. Maybe someone else is
also going to find the proof they're looking for. I don't think the needle's going to move very far, but everybody's going to shout a little louder today.
We'll wait for Mulder and Scully to give us their report. All right.
I want to get a good video. From 2024. Four months ago, 10 months ago. We want the stuff that's like right recent. Okay. So we're going to search for January TV news UFOs. Let's see what comes up. One sec. But homeless in America, that's a good thought. But it's like everybody has so much evidence all of a sudden. You realize that? It's like, wow, out of nowhere, this guy named hang on. Cobble. Robert Cobble. Or one sec. Oh my gosh, what the heck is all this garbage? Sorry, guys. Oh, here we go. North York school lockdown, second day in a row. Hmm. UAP report. Okay, so it says an put in, he'll come up. There he is. All right, let's see what this is all about. The life of okay. This guy kind of explains it a lot better. This Jeremy guy. What's up, bro? Mike King, what's going on, big guy? Flow state. How are you? No, I was just looking for something to react to with y'all. Three-part series. This is the one I was telling you guys about. Remove. There we go.
A year, like never passed.
Here we go. Let's see what this is all about.
Well, first of all, I don't trust the U.S. government, and I'm a United States congressman. I've talked to experts. I've seen testimony from astronauts. I've talked to fighter pilots, some of the best in the world, and they tell me that they've chased these craft, and yet the Pentagon says they don't exist, and now we're talking about throwing money at it, and all of a sudden they say they want to study.
That's the thing too, what kind of freaks me out and what's making me kind of lean towards the evidence could be real. The pilots, the military pilots, are the ones that are seeing all this and recorded this information in this video supposedly. I don't know, guys. I'm not a person that totally believes, and I'm not a person that doesn't believe. And if there's any creators in here that want to come on up and discuss this for a bit, anybody that's a YouTuber that I know, one of my people that I'm in cahoots with, you guys, if anybody's out there and wants to come on up, I put the link there at the top. We'll pin it. I don't know if you can pin it. Well, you guys can see each other's chat, right? I gotta run, Mike. Okay, brother. I'll see you later, bro. Okay, let's continue this video.
You know, they lose billions of dollars every year. They've never passed an audit. And, you know, as I like to say, the Pentagon is a bunch of war pimps anyway. The American public deserves transparency. We deserve to know what's going on.
For sure.
I had a conversation with somebody called me over the weekend that was very high up in the Trump administration. They told me that I'd kicked a hornet's nest and that their words were,
10th, 11th. So this year, January 9th, 10th, 11th, I watched that 363. You gotta see it. It's blown my mind, bro. So let's go get another one.
If when you play piano, you have problems coordinating. If when you
really what this announcement So what do you think about this?
Oh man, George Knapp and I warned you. We warned everybody about this, that there would be pushback by the Pentagon and the DoD. Any other day in history, this announcement appears encouraging, but it really, what this announcement is a weaponized attempt.
I learned how to connect the PS5 earphones into the soundboard. So I got these going into the soundboard and they're not even on. It just connected to the soundboard, one end, like a double male. Put male in one soundboard and male in here. And yeah, learning different things, man. Learning different things every day. Okay, let's do this.
To undercut the congressional support for the UFO or UAP legislation and the amendment that was just put forward from the National Defense Authorization Act. So this is a power grab by the Pentagon, and it was a sneak attack. You know, there's been this cone of silence for over 80 years, and this Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence, which is where this new program was just named from, is the same organization that tried to kill the UAP efforts for all these years. They've constantly lied about it to the American public, and they have, you know, persecuted witnesses. They encourage classification for this stuff that is over the top. And honestly, they're only looking at incursions in special use areas. This is not what we have been fighting for. We have been fighting for what is right now being proposed by Senator Gillibrand and all of those amendments we're seeing being looked at by Congress right now. So basically, look, you have the Pentagon trying to take control of the UAP narrative again, and I don't see this as a good thing if it's just isolated. Harvey, your optimism is on point. You can't put this genie back in the bottle. Even the show we did together, the videos that George Knapp and I released through you, and that we were able to get out to the world, that really poked the bear. Now, if there's a fight going down, the American people are going to win, because representative government, it has to represent. I want to be positive about this. And you're right, Harvey. Maybe just the act itself of fighting against this transparency is going to further create transparency.
Wild. Okay, so this is the type of stuff we can do. We can do reactions on here now that we know we can do that. I just wanted to do that I want to show you guys the stuff that I've been seeing, but I'm gonna get a bunch of videos next time prepared, like ahead of time, because I thought they'd be a lot easier to find. It's just because I can't go in and out of the shared screen. Oh, here we go. Image. Okay, he reveals an image in this one. Okay, here we go. Let's check this one out, guys. Let's check it out. I think I need this if I'm not rapping. Oh god. My bad.
have a sense of some of the stuff that we're going to be releasing on this podcast. And again, this is a reconnaissance plane in northern Iraq, and this is from a 4-second video where this metallic sphere moves alongside the craft without any descent, any falling in any way. And this is one of the pieces of video and photographic evidence that is within the intelligence community saying this is a UFO. We caught one. What can we determine from it? And there's just so much of this stuff.
Crazy. Yeah. So I suggest you watch the 3-part series for real. I did, and it blew my mind. I didn't know that the government's been lying to us this whole time. This is what's supposedly going on in 2024. Supposedly, we got aliens, and this is a thing. This is literally a thing. And not just by some whistleblower or some person pretending to be abducted. This is our own government telling us, and military pilots, military engineers. Dude, this is wild.
A conflict zone. You have parents about. Yeah, this is a big day for people that want the truth about UFOs, UFO transparency. So let me just give you the basics. Some big sonic booms have happened. Our government is officially affirming to the American public that UFOs are real. They're unidentified, flying with impunity through our restricted airspace. And now we know from the release that
we got, rubber duck. I seen a rubber duck image shaped UFO that they showed on a video. I've seen a jellyfish UFO. They're talking about unidentified submerged objects, which are ones that go down into the water. They're talking about bases, alien bases in Antarctica, talking about hiding aircraft in Area 51. They built Area 51 around the aircraft when it landed, when it crashed. This is so much information coming out all at once. And for them always saying that it was fake, it's a hoax, it's this, it's that, to come out all of a sudden and be like, yeah, here's a 9-page thing, because they got them to write up documents about it, confirming. And they wrote some 9-page mumbo jumbo, didn't really give a bunch of video evidence or much of nothing, but they acknowledged that was the big deal. That was a big key. They acknowledged that, yes, they have been in communication with extraterrestrials, with UFOs, unidentified flying objects, which they call UAP, unidentified anomaly phenomenon, or something like that. It's nuts. And I don't believe in stuff like this. So this is what's making me really dig into it deeper and try to figure out what's going on. Because if this is true, think about what this means.
George Knapp, my mentor in journalism, and I released that over a conflict zone, you have one of these spheres, metallic spheres. It's a UAP or UFO official designation by our military and intelligence communities. So we wanted to share this. It is inherently unclassified, although it is contained within classified briefings. But the image itself is unclassified, so we can put it out. But this is happening on a daily basis off of east and west coast of the United States of America. But now we know this is the first time people get to see an official government filmed UFO or UAP, as they call them, from a conflict zone.
For the cynic out there, is there any explanation where that is something that is not from a different planet, that is not unexplained?
Oh, for sure.
Some people say their theory is that they think it could be us because of how fast our technology has grown in the last 50 years or 70 years. We have gone from basically no technology, people just inventing the telephone, to AI basically be able to do anything, be able to get computer chips in our brains and this and that. And you know what it's like nowadays. It's basically like that movie we watched, The Fifth Element, with Bruce Willis back in the day, where the cars are flying around and stuff. In 2055, I say, Tesla will come out with some sort of flying car by 2055 or 2060, Tesla will have flying cars, and they will have vehicles that cost over $1 million that will be able to travel very, very high distances, like just like a plane would. And this is the technology they're saying about warp holes. Okay, warp. What do you call it? Like wormholes. Like you come one place and you leave it different. Like supposedly they had a wormhole where they came into Miami Mall. Now the woman that was researched Miami Mall's coordinates on Google Earth and reversed the coordinates to see where it would come out on the other side. And the reversed coordinates were Antarctica, which is just beyond me. Bro, you need to have a kid. I'm going to watch this. Why is there an alien and UFO emoji? Bro, you need to have a kid. Yeah, me and Endlessly are gonna have a kid. But I do have a child though. My daughter's 19 years old actually. Wow, 19. Yeah. So I have been there, done that. It's not like I don't have any children. I do have a daughter, but I would like to do it again. So when I was a father, I was a teenager, right? When I first had my daughter, me and Endlessly both have daughters named Alexis. Okay? That's what was also really cool about our relationship. She has a daughter named Alexis, and I have a daughter named Alexis. Spelt different. Mine's spelled Alexus, and hers is IS, but still, that's still really cool. And yeah, I do plan on wanting to have a son one day to pass on the family genes and whatnot. Because you can't really pass it on through a woman. If they end up getting married, you lose the family name. So I really do want to get generational wealth and carry on for my children and stuff like that, and leave my son and daughter generational wealth so they can do what they do, and hopefully they won't squander it, and hopefully they will continue to make our bloodline prosper. Whoops. Okay, this is the last.
Sure. And that would be a huge lapse of intelligence. I'm not any one image, I'm not hanging my hat on it and saying, I know for sure. I'm providing to the public with George Knapp additional data and information to be looked at. We don't know, but this is identified within our intelligence communities and the DoD and the Pentagon in official reports as a UAP, which means UFO, same thing. So of course, we don't know, where are they from? Who's operating? What are their capabilities? What's the intent? How long has this been going on? It goes on from the back of recorded human history. So I'm not saying I know what's going on, that UFOs are from another planet. How would I know that? What I'm trying to do is
we're trying to figure it out. Like nobody knows. That's the thing. What's kind of crazy, nobody knows. And if you think about it, what I was saying before is somebody threw out a theory that it might be us from the future, like coming back. I don't know, guys. It all sounds crazy. It all sounds make believe, but it's the government, right? COVID-19 happened. Now the government is doing UFO stuff. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. Let's get down to the bottom of it. It's up for a discussion, and it's not just going to be a one discussion. We're going to have a lot of talking, a lot of figuring this out, because this isn't just, we're going to have to watch and see what else comes out, what kind of evidence they come out with, what happens next, basically. Now that you've told everybody there's aliens and this and that, what is next? That's what I want to know. So we just keep following these military people that are putting out all this stuff, and supposedly, like, I won't believe it until I see it. You know what I mean? I got to see it with my own eyes to believe it. But yeah.
Report the news as a journalist to the American public and create UFO transparency so we can have rational scientific investigation, and we can also have discovery of what the UFO presence on planet Earth means to us.
That's a perfect way to end the stream. That's exactly what I was trying to say. All right, everybody. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow, and it's not going to be about UFOs. It's going to be about, obviously, what the channel's about, true crime in prison and jail. All right. So, yeah. We'll see you guys in the next one. I appreciate everybody for showing up with not very much notice. But yeah, I'm going to throw the notice out there. We're probably going to go live tomorrow for a longer period of time. Probably go live tomorrow for an hour or two at least. And yeah, we'll see you there. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in the next.